As many of you already know, Power Rangers will be getting a reboot that will begin filming in January 2026, and according to information on the internet, the new story will feature a new team. There isn't much information about this reboot yet, as it's all been rumors and there's no official information, but the rumor is that it may have a connection to the old universe we all know. The important thing we want to talk about in this video is that this reboot needs Tommy Oliver to be successful, but I don't mean that it needs to have this character specifically, but rather someone like him. First, we must define what Tommy Oliver means in Power Rangers, and with this, we can understand the central point of this discussion. Tommy has been the Ranger who has had the most connection with all the fans of the franchise, and this is because he is the absolute hero. There is no specific word to name this, but he is basically the most important hero in the series and, in Tommy's case, the most important hero in the entire franchise. Each franchise or saga can have its absolute hero, and sometimes there are several absolute heroes in the same series or movie. These heroes are the ones who manage to connect with the audience in a very special way, and at the same time, all the characters trust him or her. He is almost always the leader or sometimes simply a natural leader, and although the writers may control the narrative of the story, the reality is that if the actor playing the character fails to connect with the audience, then the character will not connect either. In Tommy's case, the character managed to connect with the entire audience, but the actor who played him also connected with all Power Rangers fans. We can evaluate other absolute heroes to better understand this analysis, and we'll start with Marvel since they are superheroes just like the Power Rangers. In Marvel, we had Iron Man and Captain America, but although some may think that we should add Thor here, the reality is that this character does not have the same impact. In the case of Iron Man and Captain America, both are natural leaders whom we can all trust, they are intelligent, and they connect very well with others. The actors who play these characters have also managed to connect with the audience. Even Robert is going to be the new villain in the new Marvel saga, and people are excited. The same goes for Captain America. Everyone loves the actor, and everyone would have preferred that no one replace this character. It is for this very reason that the new Captain America fails to connect with the audience and has been a failure so far. In the case of Thor, things are a little different. He has been turned into a clown in some movies, and this has caused the audience to not trust him as a leader. It is for this reason that the absolute hero cannot be the comedian, cannot be the clown of the group. He must be someone serious, and although jokes may appear at times, this should not be the norm. Another saga we can use as an example is Fast and Furious, and I want to use this franchise as an example because they are not superheroes, but the concept of the absolute hero also applies here. We all know that in this franchise, Toretto is the absolute hero, and although Brian was also a main character, the reality is that Toretto was always the true leader of the team. Brian even asked Toretto for permission before doing anything, and every fan of this franchise knows that when Toretto arrived, we could rest assured that everything would be okay. The absolute hero should make you feel confident, and Brian never inspired that confidence because he was always making mistakes. We could go on mentioning many absolute heroes, as every saga must have such a character in order to be successful, and that is why the Power Rangers reboot needs someone like that. I'm going to mention some absolute heroes from Power Rangers, and you can mention other absolute heroes from other teams. In Mighty Morphin, we had Tommy, but we also had Jason, the first Red Ranger. In Dino Fury, we had Zaido, who was also an absolute hero in Cosmic Fury despite not being the team leader. In Space, we had Andrus, who did incredible things and also managed to connect with the audience from the start. Write in the comments about more absolute heroes from the franchise, like this video, and subscribe for more Power Rangers heroes.